or shut up.
Yo, what is up, AD team? Awesome Dunham back again with another video. So in this video, we're going to be discussing why I'm not building muscle anymore. Like, yeah, I still look good, but if you think about it, I'm technically not building muscle, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I'm not. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so the thought of this video stemmed from a comment on one of my last videos, and the person said, is it just me, or who thinks Austin looked bigger back 2 to 3 years ago than now? And then somebody else commented, said, yep, just you. He was leaner. That's about it. So I've heard this comment before, like, Austin, you kind of look bigger like 2 years ago, or you seem to be looking the same each and every year now. Like, you're not really getting that much bigger in regards to muscle building and aesthetics. And I'm gonna explain to you why you probably think that way. So the first point is, yes, leanness can cause the illusion for me to look bigger, varies across certain points in my timeline. So one of my leanest times that I've ever gotten, summer 2017, I actually look bigger, if you look on video, than what I am now, right? But if you look at the weight difference, I'm actually like 10 pounds lighter back in those times versus now. And not to mention, my legs have came up every single year, guys, especially since 2017. My calves, my hamstring, my quads, everything has came up. So in that case, I technically have been building muscle, just not so much in my upper body. And remember that the illusion thing with the leanness can cause me to look bigger if you're watching old videos of me and coming back to the more recent ones now. But the first reason why I'm technically not building muscle is because, guys, I'm not in a caloric surplus. I'm not trying to bulk, right? I've made a video called Why I Stopped Bulking. And if we look through that video, I actually did have a successful bulk in my opinion. Back in September, I got around to 180 pounds and I feel like the best I probably ever looked like. I had a combination of more size while relatively maintaining my leanness, right? You guys were commenting like, bro, Austin, you looking bigger and bigger every video. Like, what are you doing? And the point is that I was in a caloric surplus at that point in time. But like I said, I end up not doing it long term for multiple reasons in which I expressed in that video why I stopped bulking. So guys, keep in mind that in order to see the best results in regards to your muscle gaining, everything, the more calories, the better. Especially if you're in those early, beginner, intermediate time frames, right? But with me, I'd rather take everything nice and slow. Like before that time, I never went through like an actual bulking cycle, and I kind of just gained muscle in a slow, natural way, very, very progressively, right? So eventually, once you get to a time frame like me, training at least 4 to 5 years, those gains are going to diminish, guys. It's going to come to a point where you put on very, very little muscle mass each and every year, to the point where you look at yourself and it's like, damn, like I kind of look the same from 2 years ago, right? I might be a little bit stronger, but overall, I kind of look the same. Maybe like a little bit of weak points were brought up, right? Maybe I got like a half a centimeter on my lateral head, my medial delt right here, or my back got a tad bit thicker, but somebody watching the YouTube videos isn't gonna notice that, right? It's the little things you notice in yourself. And that's another point I want to talk about too, is even though I might not look like I'm gaining any more muscle, I'm still getting stronger, right? My strength progresses every single year in some aspect, right? Like 2017, my one-arm pull-ups were not as clean as they are now. 2017, 2018, I wasn't doing weighted one-arm pull-ups. Back in that time frame, I couldn't even squat 3 plates. Now I can squat 3 plates for 5 to 10 reps, right? So you gotta keep in mind, like, you have different forms of progression. It can be strength or muscle building, and it's gonna depend on what you actually wanna work towards. If I wanted to get to 190 pounds or be like super lean and jacked at the same time, I feel like I can personally do it. I can put my mind to it and I can actually do it. I will have to eat 4,000 calories a day, but I could do it. It will suck, but that's what I'm trying to just lay out to you guys, is that your goals will dictate kind of what you want to do. And guys, what I've realized over time, and this could be another reason why I'm not getting muscle anymore, is because I'm not trying to gain a whole bunch of muscle mass and be a mass monster. I want to get better at my calisthenic strength, gain overall strength, right? And also build my aesthetic proportions. So what is aesthetic proportions? Because we already talked about building strength, right? Building aesthetic proportions is looking at your body like it's a statue or a sculpture and figuring out what are your weak points and what you need to work on and working those weak points, right? Not overall just trying to build muscle. So for me, I have really good arm genetics, right? So my biceps are pretty big. I don't train biceps directly. My triceps, everything about my arm is good. So what do? Is I stick to the normal compound lifts and I don't have an arm day. I don't do a lot of curls. I might do a curl like once every month or so, right? I don't do tricep extensions, no isolation for arms. But what I am isolating, I'm isolating my medial delts, I'm isolating my upper chest, I'm isolating my calves, of course, each and every workout, guys, because I want to build up my proportions and have a better aesthetic look to me. And I'd rather build muscles in those areas so that I look more like a complete package, right? So you probably won't get to that point until you're at least year 2 or 3 of training, to where you kind of built your solid foundation and your base of muscle, to where you can start figuring out where your genetic strengths and your genetic weaknesses are, right? And that's going to take some time with training. And like I said, building that foundation to where you can personally see where your genetic code kind of lays. But in order to get like aesthetic, you need to do that. You need to be able to analyze that, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And that's another reason why, like I said, I'm probably not coming off like I'm trying to build muscle or build a lot, because I know that especially with these small body parts, these lagging body parts, it's gonna take a lot of time, guys. I really don't expect to look my best until at least 10 to 15 years of doing some sort of training. So yeah, guys, you're right. Technically, I am no longer building muscle, but technically, I still am. As long as you're still progressing in any aspect that you want to focus on, then that's literally all that matters. All right, so subscribe. Thank you guys for watching the video. My name is Dunham. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.